They came home from vacation to find the shock of their lives. But at least one passenger is telling us after what happened, it will be her first and her last cruise. And I'm Tracy Jacim. It's a finish that Joey Logano will never forget. Ryan Elijah kicking off our team coverage live at Daytona International Speedway. And Ryan, it took a while, but we finally got a thrilling finish. A 24-year-old Ryan. Charlie Crist has managed to dodge quite a few torpedoes in his career, we'll say. Will he be able to dodge this one? How will he come out? He needs a pharmaceutical company to partner with, and he says he has been shopping around a lot. The teen has no criminal record in these parts. His family is devastated, and at this point, police only have one witness who saw very little.
Can I show it to the audience? This a little tiny superhero card.
Just to make this clear,
sure.
With two parents who came in who happened to be homosexual, who kissed each other goodbye or hello in front of the Boy Scouts, would that be considered open homosexuality
Yes.
to you?
That would be inappropriate. Even
frankly, there's no other place I'd want to be, and I'm so glad to be here when we get what appears to be good news.
And the last couple days have had to be so emotional for the family, but today I can't even imagine how devastating it must have been. If that didn't get you, I don't know what's going to.
Witnesses hearing several shots fired.
And tonight, residents at the Valencia Forest Apartments are nervous because officials say the killer is still on the loose. Fox 35's Keith Landry is live at the apartment complex where he's been all evening. It's about a mile from Valencia College. Keith, what's the latest out there? All right, Keith, thank you. New at 10, 3 teens are behind bars, arrested for attacking a disabled man inside his home. Fox 35's Kate Burgess spoke with the victim of the attack. She's joining us here in the studio now with more on this. Kate? Tracy. George Zimmerman's lawyer, Mark O'Mara, is taking on Florida State Attorney Angela Corey. Fox 35's Shannon Butler reports.
Mark O'Mara News.
Angela Corey's office couldn't comment on the lawsuit pending litigation. As for Mark O'Mara's accusations, we're waiting for her office's official response.
Trayvon Martin.
It was an explosion that rocked Lake County. Tonight, the Blue Rhino propane plant is back in the owner's hands. But not everyone is happy about it. Some local residents have actually started a Facebook page to push officials to consider relocating the plant.
And I don't want to have.
6 people were injured in the explosion, 4 critically. Investigators do not suspect foul play.
Coming up on Massachusetts, U.S. Senator Elizabeth Warren wants the federal government to drop a controversial ban. This is a ban that keeps gay men from donating blood.
Here in Central Florida, 2 nursing students have a very special reason why they are joining the fight. It is all over. When we first aired this story back in April, we contacted the FDA and they sent us an email saying that they will continue to reevaluate donor deferral policies. Meantime, Emmy and Band for Life urges others to give blood in place of those gay men who cannot, at least not right now. All right, a Fox 35 News alert for you. New details about a severe stomach bug that has hit a record number of young adults are living with their parents. Surprise. It's tonight's edition of Are You Kidding Me?
Is this your place?
Out at a youth football game and a father is gunned down.
New at 10:30, what police are doing to find the killer. Plus, a mother tells a story about how she, her son, and husband were caught in the line of fire during that deadly shooting.
First up, we're going to father gunned down while just watching his son practice football last night in Bradenton.
The 2 accused killers are on the run, and that has parents on edge. Fox's Aaron Mesmer live in Manatee County tonight. All right, thanks, Bob. Lower standards for students based on their race. Is the state of Florida sending the wrong message? We're going to speak with our news partners at the Orlando Sentinel.
And coming up on...
All right, let's flash forward now to tomorrow. Plenty of lottery hopefuls hoping to get lucky. The Powerball jackpot is up to $300 million. No one has won the jackpot since June 2nd. We can only hope. All right, to serve and protect killer whales in Washington state. Over the summer, a new officer will make sure boaters stay at least 100 yards away from the whales and investigate violations. The orca has been listed as an endangered species since 2005. They came home from vacation to find the shock of their lives. After the break, how some crook. It's like Goldilocks and the 3 bears in real life. One Rhode Island family came home to say, "Who's been sleeping in my bed?" John and Tracy Woodard had just returned home from a week-long vacation in Virginia, and that's when they realized unwelcome visitors had actually been staying in their house, cooking, swimming, even doing drugs. Not quite like Goldilocks. All right, coming up next on Fox 35 News at 11, New York Yankee Alex Rodriguez reportedly has until Sunday to accept a suspension in a performance-enhancing drug scandal.
I'm Keith Landry.
And I'm Tracy Jacim. Another night of freezing temperatures for parts of Central Florida. Fox 35 meteorologist Rob Eicher is watching the thermometer drop, and he has the latest for us. Rob?
Yeah, and the weather.
All right, thanks a lot, Rob. And with all this cold weather, aside from bundling up, there's a few precautions you should take as a homeowner. For starters, well, we're talking about your plants. You got to cover them, but not all of your plants need to be covered. Most of the time, if it's a solid green, no wrapping is necessary. But if the plant has colorful flowers, you definitely will want to protect it. The win making Danica Patrick the first woman to secure the top spot to start any Sprint Cup race. Fox 35's Daryl Nail begins our team coverage of this big day in sports.
Hey, Daryl Nail, Fox 35 News.
Orlando Sentinel sports columnist George Diaz here to put this all into perspective. So, George, Danica Patrick, the first woman to win the pole position. Is it her technique? Is it her car? Explain. Now, only two drivers since 1988 have actually gone ahead, won the pole position, and then won the Great American Race. What do you think is going to happen in this case, George? We're now to 8:30 tomorrow morning.
Yeah, heading to court. That is when middle school.
But she is encountering some roadblocks. Why Lake County School Board members are making a big change that will stop the club from forming. Today, that ship pulled into port down in Tampa. Fox's Josh Cassio joins us now with that story. Yes. Don't even want to think about it. Most of the passengers from the Triumph are back home now. They're getting a full reimbursement, future cruise credits, and $500. But at least one passenger is telling us after what happened, it will be her first and her last cruise. All right, another Arctic blast pushing into Central Florida.
Yeah, chilly out there if you've been up.
Well, during the break, Rob was kind of explaining this to us, and the one most important thing that we've learned is that on that side of this monitor, it's warm.
Yes, yeah. It's nice and warm over here. It's warming up my hands.
It's cold in here.
No, we did also learn something else important. This,
yes.
We were talking about that a couple minutes ago, that the National Weather Service was thinking about adding Northern Brevard School.
The middle school student has even gotten the support of the ACLU. Fox 35's Valerie Boy has the rest of the story. News. All right, thank you, Valerie. Well, the discussion is only just beginning. The issue will be discussed at 2:15 tomorrow afternoon in the Lake County School Board chambers. All right, we here at Fox 35 are proud to be a media sponsor of the 2013 Homes for the Cure. It's a great opportunity to take a tour of some spectacular new homes while donating to the search for a cure for cancer. The Susan G. Komen Foundation teamed up with Centerline Homes to create this worthy event. Why not? Homes for the Cure runs through next Sunday, and your entire $5 does go to Susan G. Komen. So go on out, take a look, and support a good cause, right?
Fabulous homes,
yeah,
absolutely.
Really cool homes. I was out there. Go, trust me. All right, tonight, shelling out over $876,000 for a new park in Seminole County.
The money would be built.
Fox 35's Mike Sinan shows us what would have been Jetta Point Park. So what can a pit bull terrier named Petey teach us about brain cancer? Well, apparently a lot. The 8-year-old Alpharetta Georgia dog is the first in the country to undergo an experimental treatment for brain tumors.
Amazing stuff here. And what,
Tracy?
All right, thanks a lot, Rob. Well, it sure doesn't feel like spring training in Florida right now.
It doesn't, but the boys of summer are back.
The Rays wake up this morning in Port Charlotte wondering if it's still the off season.
Yes, Kevin O'Donnell tells us to.
We can put the tarps away tomorrow afternoon.
Absolutely. Actually, put them away at about 9 a.m. tomorrow morning.
Thank you. Good information.
Thanks for winding down with us tonight. Make it a great week.
Tracy Jacim joining us live from Polk County tonight with more. Tracy.
How can you be so sure? Well, I'll tell you what, guys, you caught me right in the middle of asking Marvin Sapp some questions about the felony charges both he and Pastor Terry Jones are facing. You're watching Associate Pastor Marvin Sapp get into the vehicle here to be transported to jail. Any moment now, we're actually expecting Pastor Terry Jones to follow. Now, they were stopped earlier today, stopped on 2 felony charges, and Sheriff Grady Judd is telling us they will have the chance to bond out tonight, but if they don't, they'll make their first appearance tomorrow morning on their charges. And while we we have a few moments, why don't we take a look at why? See this video here? This video actually taken by a member of the pastor's church. This is while they were being pulled over. You see the pickup truck and you see behind it a barbecue grill. In that barbecue grill, some 3,000 Qurans. Pastor Jones claims one for every 9/11 victim. They were actually charged, they're going to be charged with the felony of unlawful conveyance of fuel because they took kerosene from a lawful container, they dumped it into that grill. That makes it an unlawful container, so that's where the felony charges come from. We see Terry Jones being walked out right now. You've seen him before. Certainly not a new face to Central Florida, or to the country, or to the world. Pastor Jones, did you think that it was going to explode?
We will definitely have plenty to say later on. Yes, definitely.
What was that, Pastor?
We will have plenty to say later on.
Okay. Well, and there you have it, guys. Plenty to say later on. Typical Terry Jones fashion, so we'll wait to hear that.
Tracy Jacim is on scene for us, has been since the very beginning, was the one of the first reporters, if not the first reporter, drove up on scene.
You have to understand, we're a good distance away, so in order to see those flames, that is a high flame, and that is a big plume of smoke. Your grandmother lives very near to the Blue Rhino plant.
She lives on the highway right there beside the Rhino plant.
Walk us back through what you saw.
Well, I heard a big thump on the roof and went out in the backyard, and the sky was just lit up red.
Good. You're hearing right now a very loud noise, by the way. That's
helicopter?
A helicopter coming in. I'm not sure if that's the county one again or if that's the Shands burn unit again.
You've done a fantastic job tonight. Thank you so much for your efforts and for being right there on the scene.
Well, you know, I'm glad to be out here, glad to, I cover this area all the time, so when I started getting the text and the phone calls, frankly, there's no other place I'd want to be, and I'm so glad to be here when we get what appears to be good news.
Jacim is live tonight with Bella and her mother. Good evening, Tracy.
Well, hi guys, and that's right. You know, if you haven't caught the holiday spirit yet, being here this evening and the town of Winter Garden would certainly do it for you. This town inspired, as you said, by that story out in San Francisco, and they've rallied around 3-year-old Bella Brown. Bella is dealing with a very rare heart condition, hypoplastic left heart failure. The bottom line sounds complicated, but she's had 3 heart surgeries already at the young age of 3. So the town has rallied. It's been a great afternoon. It included the fire department, the police department, an escort through the city streets, gifts, a party here at the Winter Garden Pizza Company. And I'm going to actually introduce you to the stars of the evening. This is Jeanette Brown, and this is little Bella. Are you having a good time?
Yeah.
Yes, I think you are. And what do you have in your hand there? Oh, can I show it? Can I show it to the audience? This, a little tiny superhero card. There's actually an organization out of Seattle, and what they do is they honor extraordinary kids in extraordinarily challenging situations. And there's a local guy in town that heard about Bella. Here you go. I know you want that. Heard about Bella and wanted to honor her because this kid is a champ. She has faced these surgeries with nothing but courage and grace. Mom, this is quite a day. We got a big crowd behind you. We got a crowd inside. The whole town rallying around you and your family. What has this done for you today?
Oh, it has just made our hearts smile, and we're just so grateful, and we just feel extra blessed that people come out and support us, and just we feel the love. We feel very, very loved and just so grateful.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's really amazing to see this. And it sounds like Bella, do you want to say something again? You keep grabbing this mic.
You want to say Merry Christmas? Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Did you want to sing that Jingle Bells tune for us one more time?
Jingle bell, jingle bell.
All right, you rocked it out for us, Bella. Give me a little high five. We'll do that. Yeah, all right. Okay, so you get a little taste of what's been happening today, but we're going to have the entire story for you tonight on the 10 o'clock news. We're going to show you how the whole afternoon unfolded, how the whole evening unfolded, give you a little more taste about what this town is about, so I hope you join us. For now, back to you, Sonny and Ryan.
Oh my gosh,
what
Tracy.
a sweetie.
Yeah, what a cute girl. Well, good luck with everything. We're really looking forward to seeing how that turns out.